Paul, 2-0 defeat at West Ham today. Did you get the reaction you wanted from your players?
Listen, things were all right. Not the result we wanted, obviously. Too many things in the first half that we weren't happy with. So even though there were good moments, we passed the ball well. The spaces between us as players and us as units were too big, both when we defended and when we attacked, which meant that when we did attack, we didn't get enough bodies around the ball to support those attacks. And if it broke down, we didn't have enough bodies committed to win the ball back high. Yeah, and that was a problem. But from my point of view, defensive mistake for the first goal and a sloppy pass for the second goal, and it's an uphill battle. Whereas second half, we started really positively, and throughout, even when West Ham had the ball, we didn't let them through as easy, more compact. So we attacked better, won the ball back higher more often. And it was much more like the performers we want to deliver in this league, which is what we're chasing. So yeah, that's the big learning from this game. And I want the players to believe that we've come away from home to a good side who've just won a European competition in the second half, delivered that type of performance that shows that we can do it. So yeah, it's we all know it's not going to be easy. No one's going to feel sorry for us, roll over for us. It's about us working hard.
With the nature of the goals that you conceded in the second half last weekend, how frustrated are you just at how easily you gave away those 2 goals in the first half today?
Yeah, the mistakes and the play. Listen, we're in the big league. No one's going to feel sorry for us, as I said. So, yeah, Maka lost his runner to let the fullback get behind, and obviously a loose pass from Gus when we were open. So the runners, the 1-2s, we worked really hard on that. And the moment you don't do it, you can concede against good sides. So that was the first. The second one, like I said, second half, even when we gave it away, his spaces weren't as big, were more compact. So we did, I would say, you limit the damage when you're giving the ball away, but also you're giving the ball away in and around bodies so you can react and win the ball back higher. So 2 errors on our part.
Potentially from a defensive perspective, do you need to go a little bit back to basics at times? I know you're trying to play out from the back at times, but no, it's another game where people have had an opportunity to clear a ball or do something a little bit easier to help.
Just look a second. Defending deep, it's a fallacy. It brought on all the pressure in the first half, because that means the gap between our midfield and defensemen could go into the front end, and the gap between the midfield and the centre forwards means we can't press. You look how we defended second half. The line of the back 5 is in West Ham's half every time the goalkeeper's got it. We win the ball back higher. If they want to turn us, we have to win the race and win the ball back. So, no, we want to be more aggressive in our defend properly. Listen, I accept we played away at Spurs, we played at home in Man City, and we're defending our box, and it's a different type of game. But that's not how we want to set up in every game. I think if you look at that second half, as I said, I've come away to a good side and performed the way we want to perform. We just needed more cutting edge drop of the ball in their box. They made some fantastic blocks. Which I think if we would have got the goal at any point in the second half, we can make it a nervy game for them.
Did you expect a bit more blood and guts, though, essentially, from your side after last week? And it seemed to take, say, Basham, Tom Davies, others coming on last 15 minutes to give that edge to you.
Yeah, well, that's the point. In the first half, if the gaps are too big between you, you're playing on your own, and you're not like you're not playing like a team. We pride ourselves in being a unit and a team, a gang on the pitch. The gaps are too big in the first half, and then when you're playing against top players you're creating too many 1v1 situations. In the second half, much more compact, more bodies around the ball. We can limit the 1v1 moments, and when we win the ball back, we have that first pass. So that was the difference. But yeah, I agree with the subs. We tried to be positive with the subs, get a bit more physical presence on, a bit more height on for the set play. And as it panned out, we only had all the big boys on. We didn't get another long throw or another corner. But yeah, it's the way it goes. But the players, they said, as the bench warms up, as the bench gets stronger, we can have more of an impact from it like we did today.
All 5 substitutions today seem to make a positive impact. Has that given you plenty of food for thought in terms of maybe making more radical changes at Fulham next weekend?
I think about that all the time. There's been reasons. Tom's been coming back from a long time out and getting his body adjusted to it, so he's been picking up minutes as we go and working harder in training. Bash, we know, can play all the time. Rhian's been out for 18 months, and we're going to nurse him back in. Been doing a lot of work without the ball with Anis, picking up minutes in reserve games, a 1v1 training session, 1v1 analysis with Maka. So we've been doing a lot of work. Austin's been really patient, working really hard. He's certainly got the athleticism for us to play in this team. So that's the idea. We know we're going to have to work with players. We know we're not going to be signing players who come in and make the difference, but we're signing players with a good attitude, with the work ethic, and hopefully, like I said, they can come and contribute like they've done today. But we want that to be picking up points.
Yeah, there were some frustrations from the away end today, as you might expect. A lot of them did stay and clap you off as well. There were chants like we've had a shot right at the end. Can you appreciate why the frustration is there with just 1 point after 7 games?
Yeah, of course, but they're not as frustrated as we are. Yeah, listen, we had plenty of shots today. Like I said, they blocked a lot. So what we didn't do was force the keeper to make enough saves. He made a real good one off a Nell. His corner or long throw where he scrambled it. Yeah, so we huffed and puffed. We tried. We got in real good areas. We've committed bodies. And it's a difference. West Ham, like I said, they've got 2 European finals. Performed very, very well over the last few seasons, especially defensively and how they counter. So when you go behind, it makes it difficult. But like I said, I would have thought it would have been a different story if we could have got one.
Are your players just simply not up to the level in a lot of respects? And that's no offence against you or them. They're just the quality of the league. Is that just going to make it real difference?
Of course, we know the quality of the league's big and a big jump. Yeah, it's a poor question, that, Adam. But it's really poor. Every game we've been in, you look at what we've done and how we've competed. We could have had plenty more points, whether that's the last minute goal at Man City, the last minute goal at Forest, the comeback at Spurs, the last minute save off Jordan Pickford. Add them together, we could have had a lot more points. But what do? Feel sorry for ourselves? We can't, So something like that's stupid to say. We have to fight, we have to compete. No one's going to feel sorry for us, so we have to come back and make sure we fight for those margins and fight for those moments. And that's what we'll continue to do.
Couple of individuals. John Egan clearly came off with what looks a reasonably serious injury. What is it, and is that the case?
I don't know yet, but obviously, we know an early call, he can't carry on, so we need to get to the bottom of it. Hopefully, touch wood, it's not too serious, but he didn't look good when he came off.
And a real plus today, Rhian Brewster, coming off the bench at the end, got a great reception at the end, showed some little bits and pieces. I know you've already mentioned that you're going to have to ease him back in gently, but just to see him back on the field of play will give everyone a boost. Yeah,
brilliant. Listen, and for Rhian, how hard he's worked, for everyone connected with him, we're delighted to have him. It would have been great for him to get a goal. He saw flashes, saw moments. Yeah, we 100% got to be patient with him, patient with his body, patient with him. He's been out a long time. He's got his head around that now, but why can't he contribute? Why can't he keep coming on, contributing as we build his minutes and build his energy? Because, we need everyone. Like I said, it won't be the 11, it'll be the 25-man squad, and now we've got Rhian back, it's a big plus.
At least his attitude, isn't it, as much as anything else? He came on, was barking out instructions left, right and centre, and you could just tell there's enthusiasm to be back.
Listen, we want personality out of everyone, out of the coaches, staff, out of the players, the subs. We need personality. When you said about this league and the players are playing against, so what? So what? We want to take them on. And you need personality to do that.
Thank you, Paul.